And this is a video review on the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Deluxe Class Smokescreen. So, a really nice looking figure. I still have my reservations just because of the clear plastic usage, which we'll go through later on. But, you know, it's really nice looking. Sculpt is awesome. There is some gaps and all that. But for the most part, he'll look great in your on your shelf. So, let's start with the packaging. Standard Earthrise packaging. He is figure number WFCE20. Nice image of Smokescreen on this side. Image, standard Earthrise image there. And promo pics of Smokescreen in vehicle mode and robot mode. So funny enough, the shoulder cannons are black here, but on the figure it's blue. So I mean, it's not too bad, but just something to note. So it does come with the standard you know, Earthrise map piece, and there are two locations here. That is Junkion and cannot read that, Paradro, Para something, I can't read that. Tell me in the comments what that is. Also, I bought this in Amazon, and the box came not slightly but very beat up. I mean, I don't mind, it's just going straight to the bin, but just know if you're buying from Amazon, shouldn't be too surprised now when you get beat up packaging. He also comes with the standard Earthrise instructions, as always, very clear, very nice. I hope they'd stick with this kind of, you know, instructions. Now, taking a closer look at Smokescreen himself, he's not bad. As I've said, I have my reservations, but no, for the most part, he is a really well done robot. So let's take a look at the accessories. He does come with this standard G1 gun, which looks really nice, you know, really accurate to his G1 gun. And he does come with these shoulder cannons that do just peg on his shoulders. Again, really nicely done, and they do combine, so we just peg the smaller guns there to give him a larger triple barrel gun. But we all know Smokescreen, he's supposed to have his iconic shoulder cannons, so just put those right there. So yeah, taking a closer look at Smokescreen himself, starting with the head. That is a very G1 head. You know, the one where he looks like he has a hoodie. Very accurate to the G1, which is nice. Again, the chest detail, shoulders, they're all accurate to the G1. Not much in terms of the branding and all that. Not even in vehicle mode, but at least in robot mode it is accurate. I'm sure Repro Labels will give us a bunch of stickers to give him his decals. Nice wide chest, so at least this one. I haven't gotten Blue Streak or Prowl, but as I've seen, they're using the same front part, which is not accurate to them. So I might just stick with my Siege Prowl and try to get a Siege Blue Streak, just because they're more accurate in robot mode. Nice proportions on the arms, some details there as well, and very accurate back of the car feet, so nice. On the side looks nice. On the back, that's where the gappiness show, so there's a lot of gaps here. And one thing of note, this entire lower leg is made of this clear plastic, so in time, well, in short amount of time, this will get loose, and then shortly after that, this might, you know, start showing cracks and all that. So I'd be careful. He's a really nice robot, but because of that, just like Prowl, he'll be relegated as a display piece for me, just because I'll be too terrified of this thing breaking. So just for a quick size comparisons, here he is with some of the other figures in this main line. So as you can see, they do really look good together. Mostly G1 accurate for all of them, and the scale really does look really nice, even if they're a mix of lines. So this one is Netflix, that guy's Siege, that guy's Siege as well. Most of them are Earthrise, this one is Netflix as well. So yeah, even if they're made up of several different sublines, they do look well together in terms of scale. Okay, sorry, battery ran out. So for articulation, his head is on a swivel, so on a ball joint, sorry, so it does go up and down, not much left and right, but does turn around all the way. The wings you can reposition, but only up to that amount, and that hinders the back rotation of your arm, but it does what you need to do anyway. That butterfly joint goes out, not really butterfly joint, more of a transformation hinge, but this whole arm can turn out as well. So with that together, you can go all the way up. Swivel there, more than 90 on the elbow, swivel wrist. There is a waist joint, unhindered leg, so go all the way up, only that much back. Swivel all the way on the knee, which is nice, and ankle pivot. So enough articulation, at least more than you need, I think. Now to transform Blue Streak, I find it easier if you do the legs first, so let's do that. Close up that leg cover, useless leg cover. Accordion the waist in. So let's just unpeg this first to set it up, right, like that, but leave that hanging. Now rotate the waist and then fold this in, so it should go all the way as much as it can go, and then accordion that in so it will go flush like that. Do the same for the other leg. It's easier if you peg the feet together, but since I haven't done that, let's just do that, and then you can peg those two feet together. You just peg that together. There you go. And then that allows us to close this up all the way in. There you go. So it should go flush like that. Now for the arms, extend the arm out, rotate that in, and then there is a peg and a hole there, so make sure you peg that all the way in. And then when you lower the arms, make sure that peg is facing out. Just lower that arm out there. Do the same on the other one. Peg that in. Make sure that peg is facing out. And then it's just a matter of closing this window. Oh, sorry, door. And make sure that you peg it on the arm as well. So peg that arm in. And that should keep it nice and flush. So as you can see, it's a nice looking vehicle mode, accurate to the cartoon. I would have liked a lot more decals, but there's always toy hacks. I dislike how those what you call those clip pegs are really exposed. They should have at least painted that black or something so they're not as egregious. But otherwise, I think it's a nice looking vehicle mode. Some paint differences there, so could have gone with another paint of red, I think. But this red on the black plastic is nicely consistent though, so that's nice. Lots of molded detail, but yeah, a main thing here is the lack of paint. Now there's no weapon storage aside from just putting the guns on the robot, which is, I guess, is storage, but you know. For some quick size comparisons, here is with sideswipe and wheeljack. Again, I'd like to show you this guy in vehicle mode, but scared. I don't want to break it, so I'll keep him in robot mode forever. But just to show you how he scales with the other Siege and Earthrise spots. So a bit thinner than sideswipe, a bit thinner than wheeljack as well. Now transform him back. Just do the reverse, unpeg the arms. So this can be a bit tight. Go. Not the arms, the doors. Now that's the arm. Okay. And then this one is another scary part, just because of the clear plastic, but we'll survive. Unpeg that. Now you can actually split that already. Make it easier to extend the legs. Flip out the heel spur. Cover what it can. Cover what it can. Flip out the heel spur. Okay. Rotate at the waist. Flip this thing down. Accordion his head in. Peg the waist. And then peg the arms. And put his weapons back. Okay, so final thoughts. I mean, I'm really on the fence with the Datsun brothers in general, not just, you know, Smokescreen. On the one hand, they do look nice. I mean, they do look nice together. There's no discounting that, but those joints on the knees are really scary. Scary enough that I don't want to endorse them and end up, you know, you breaking it and blaming me. They had awesome releases in the last line, so Combiner Wars, Prowl, and Smokescreen. Both of them turned out really well. Not as G1 accurate as these guys, but I think they turned out very well, and they do stand well enough with the Earthrise line and the Siege line that they will fit. But if you like your G1 accuracy, definitely these guys are the way to go. But I'd be worried about those knees. Those knees will be the first to break. So buyer beware. Other than that, awesome figures. So yeah, not a full recommendation, but they are awesome figures. So if you like that review, please do leave a like, leave a comment, do subscribe. This has been Grimtrigger, and this has been the awesome but scary Earthrise Smokescreen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.